You are greatness, waiting to explode. The universe is waiting for you to speak it into being. Now let's do it. Merry Christmas, y'all. Today's Christmas Day. It's a blessing to be among the living, and I do hope that you're having a wonderful day with your loved ones. And this is just a quick podcast to someone who needs to hear it. My name is Nekesha, and I'm the host of Freelancers Oasis. Welcome to episode 4. Now, you are bruised. You're holding on to your past. You were wronged, defiled, unfairly cheated out of something you felt passionate about. Maybe you feel broken. And although you have moved on physically, subconsciously, you still feel stuck in your past. And the simple question, who am I, becomes complicated because you're living in your past. Do you know someone who's going through this phase? Or if you do, this episode is for you and them. Feel free to connect with me anytime through my links in the podcast description below. Our topic today is Who Am I? Let Go and Let God. Now, we're in a technology inclined world, and I have noticed that we tend to judge just by sight with absolutely no apology. And we have become a society of people who lost the virtue of fair mindedness, respect, character, and the ability to make conscious driven decisions. So our words are now a weapon, and people just judge you just by looking at you. And the evolving of technology has caused this. But if we should flip the scenario and have someone ask you this question, who are you? Better yet, ask yourself, who am I? Do you shuffle for words or do you know off the bat who you truly are? See, at least 3 out of every 5 career seekers that I have mentored feared this question. I conduct interviews for companies and job agencies overseas every week, and my interviews are a little bit different because there are key questions that takes you into the mindset of an individual and it directs you to their awareness and ability to communicate and also their confidence. So I ask personal questions like these, and I guarantee you 4 out of every candidate that I interview do not like this question. Do you know why? I mean, it is the hardest to describe yourself, but it's easy to judge somebody else. And alone that should speak for something, don't you think? It got me thinking, well, let's examine who am I? Now, in the real world, not me being a mother of two, an entrepreneur, a podcaster, an author, a child of God, and a strong black woman. Now, these are words that we use every day freely, and I've had it kind of imprinted in my mind and on my lips. So if somebody asks me that, these are the things that do, and everything that I accomplish, I add to the list. It's pretty easy to say that, and it's pretty easy to describe ourselves like that, and that is fine. That is true, but that's outward, right? And this is what I say in an ideal situation. So, matter of fact, let's do it right now. Take 20 seconds and ask yourself, "Who am I?" and answer it. And you can always share your thoughts with us in the comments. But I'll wait 20 seconds. Ask yourself and answer that right now. Now, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Do you pause with blank thoughts at first? Or do you even come up with anything in the 20 seconds? Now, there is absolutely no time frame on this. This was just a test on how fast it takes a person to judge someone without them even given a second chance or even 20 seconds to explain themselves. So, something to think about right now is you can never, and it is not right to just look at somebody and immediately draw a conclusion of who they really are without knowing them truly inside and out. Everyone, I mean, every single person that walks this earth has a story. So, folks who are out there with a big smile and are truly struggling for one reason or another, and you just do not know it because the norm to wear a mask in society, especially when you're climbing the corporate ladder, you have to fit in and smile. That's pretty much how it works. So we have a lot of beautiful individuals who are in really nice homes, have great jobs, great families, but in their mind, they're still living where hurt lives. Hope you understand where I'm coming from. So I want you to hear me today to begin to let go. The reason you breathe is because God has a purpose for you. What is it? Life is perplexed. So you're going through a divorce or a breakup, or you have lost your job, feeling hurt by someone's mean words, excuse my language, especially happening over the internet now. Somebody doesn't know you and they say something so mean and they have no idea how it deeply affects you because they do not know your past. Or maybe you were abused before, or you've experienced great loss recently, or you just feel stuck, hurt, and bruised. Just sum it up right there. Now, there are two types of people that comes out of this. On the outside, for some people, it does not show. Now, you within yourself become a workaholic. You're over social, so you become an extrovert, and you're like a people pleaser. So you give your all every day to hide the hurt because you think when people look at you, they're gonna see your past. And on the outside, for many, it cannot be hidden. It cannot be concealed. So for these people, they cannot keep a healthy relationship. They cannot hold on a job. They cannot get out of bed. They become introverts, not very sociable. And people kind of tend to say they're always angry. But these people have a story. So we hold on to pain and the shame of someone else's actions. That devil. Let today be the last day you hold on to shame as an armor. Let today be the last day you cry a tear for another evil person's doing. Now, let today be the last day you think it is your last. Let today be the day you let go and let God. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So, Isaiah 41:10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." What do you think that means? Now I resonate with the story of Naomi and Ruth. In all they went through, they asked and God delivered them. Isn't that awesome? So I want you to decide today to get up from your hurt, your bruises that you carry, the mask you wear that is holding you back, to make the decision to let go. Decide not to take this baggage with you to 2021. Can you imagine a whole another year of wearing a mask, of not finding your true potential because you're holding on to your past? So my advice is do not make a new year resolution for 2021. Make a new life resolution. Those sleepless nights, those periods of breakdown because of the wrongs done to you, Nana, I am letting them go. So you need to. Because if you do not, you subconsciously never move on. No matter your success, no matter where you go in life, it holds you back because you're fighting yourself internally. You are in this race running your mind crazy, and I'm telling you, look around. You are not alone. You keep passing the finish line, going over and over again because you fear you will lose. Today you breathe. You are among the living. You already won. Stop running your mind and let go. And now you have to walk out in this path that haunts you. And it won't be easy. Every step you take will be hard, but you must decide today to move. Call the movers. You're moving out of here. Because where hurt lives, you don't need to be there anymore. How do I do that? See, God already knows your journey, and He sticks it through with you every step of the way. But it is time for you to invite God in this hole that you dug for yourself to lift you out of this. Are you following me? So He's been there with you. But it's about time you invite him because you have to invite him in to get yourself out. But be ready for some change. Some of you taking the step may mean leaving some people behind. And that's okay. You may be leaving some habits behind as well. I mean, this move will take some sacrifice on your part. See, all this time you decided not to make any sacrifices. You're not giving up anything because you think you need what you got. Well, how do you plan to get what you need from God without sacrifice? That's much better. Ask God to deliver you in praise and worship like you've never before, and confront these pasts and be delivered. Then you find peace. Speak to God and get your breakthrough. You got to meet Him halfway and give glory and say you are ready to make the sacrifice, to be obedient, to be who you brought you here to be, not being a beaten stick, not that person the devil tried to break, not a pushover, not that person they try to tell you're good for nothing. So answer this: who am I? Is who God wants me to be. So you can start by saying, I am free from living in the shadows of hurt, pain, and doubt. And I am free from shame that the devil thought could hold me down. And I am free from no longer living where hurt and pain lives and living my true purpose. Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. It is better to leave your hurt behind, even if it's uncomfortable or near feels impossible to leave where your past lives, where you were broken, where you feel helpless. It's like a child getting a broken leg. They do not see the trauma as holding them back. Kids are the bravest things. They still have a mindset to go. They have a mindset to keep fighting. And even when the cast starts itching like crazy, your child would want to just be happy. Find a friend and just have a laugh, and that is a fight we are all born with. So now, where is your fight? When I say where hurt resides, I'm not talking about your house in particular, because most of us have grown up. We've been blessed and moved away from where we were defiled or hurt or already gone through whatever wrongs may have happened. But in your subconscious, even with all your success, your mind will not let it go, and that holds you back. It affects your trust, your ability to be fair minded, and you find your true purpose. You never will. When you're ready to move on, tell God because the decision has to be yours. If you have to start over to get your safe place, if you have to hop your way, you stomp on that devil for holding you back mentally so long. You stomp on that devil from preventing you from seeing your true purpose. Because who I am is who God made me to be. It is time to activate the warrior in you and be stomping on solid ground. Stop drowning yourself in pity and shame for some fools. Stomp on the head of the serpent and leave it where it lays. I was not supposed to do this today. I was not to connect with you yet, but someone needs a breakthrough for the new year. Someone needs to look in the mirror and see you are safe. Someone needs to look in the mirror and see, despite the struggles your life started out to be, God never left your side. You need to look in the mirror and see the family He has blessed you with. Despite what the devil tried to take from you, see the life you now live despite the pain caused. See how strong you have become despite how they tried to break you. Look in the mirror and see who you are. See how talented you are despite trying to stop you when you seek knowledge. You are no longer broken. Because today you've decided to invite God in the dark side and have Him bring forth light from within. Because someone will look at you on the outside and judge you like only a fool can. Only you can know your true struggles, and only God free you from your burdens. Today, you decided to let go and let God. You are greatness waiting to explode. God is waiting for you to speak it into being. Now, my beautiful listeners, now you speak. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me today on Christmas Day. Feel free, feel free as always to take a minute, share, subscribe to my podcast. We will be tuned in together every week, so stay tuned until our next episode. We'll discuss some another amazing topic. Until then, y'all, bye.